Yo, what up? Good morning, GMG. Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler. Tyler, good morning. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. And I feel like I might have some news for our listeners. I feel like I'm turning into an ETH bull. I might have to get the ETH logo. I might have to get the ETH logo imprinted on my board.
Oh shit. Okay. So you buy an ETH stock and all of a sudden you're like
stocks.
You're back. You're back into the ETH bullishness.
I'm getting there.
Okay. Well, I got my bull horns,
Sure
on
do.
my face now, so couldn't get more bullish. I got the horns going up, did it on purpose.
It's a good look.
Exactly. I like it. I feel like maybe, I needed a little change, I wanted to shave zero for the first time in a decade. I haven't bladed in 10, 12, 15 years. And I was like, why don't I just go for a fun look? Because if I take the mustache off, I really look like a kid, really bad. You know what I mean? I can't have that baby face. So I figured, let's look up, it's giving, little, it's very French, Portuguese, wherever you're from, Italian, I feel like, I got called a gay porn star as well by a couple of people, which I guess I could see that. I don't blame you guys for telling me that. Maybe it is maybe a compliment in certain places anyways. But anyways, needed a change. It feels good. We're still back, right?
Should we tokenize your mustache? Tokenize for
you mean coining it?
Coin it.
We should coin it, right? I should coin the picture of my stash on base. Somebody call Jesse. And we'll get that coin. Anyways, we're live on Kick for everybody. In case you don't know, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kick.com/Degenz live, DEGNZ LIVE. And if you want to make some money, honestly, you should get on Kick because the video experience is better, but also that's where we do our giveaways 5 days a week. We give away some money, minimum $500 per day per person. We've given away 47K. So we're over there. Anyways, today's show. Mando's not here with us today, so we'll just go straight to Tyler's topic, talk markets, talk Pumpfun, the TGE news, and a few other things that we got going on. So we'll get straight to the point. We'll talk about all that good stuff. Then we are gonna have Pedro from Wallet Connect, our beloved sponsors of the show, will come and talk to us about a few things. I believe they're gonna break some news on the show, if I'm not mistaken. I want to front run it. I know. I just saw a message in the chat saying yo, we're gonna post this while Pedro's on. I'm like, oh. So Wallet Connect, once again, cooking. Ticker sign is WCT for them. Yep, exactly, Diego. So they're gonna be coming on the show and chatting with us. We love Pedro. And then last but not least, like I said, Geek giveaway. So FOMO Hour, Yeet.com. Make an account. Go to make an account using our code FOMO Hour and place a bet. And if you're active every week, we'll give you some money. And yesterday it was only 50 people that can enter, so the chances are pretty high to make some money for free here and for having some fun listening to the show. And last but not least, this show is powered by Wallet Connect. Wallet Connect is a connectivity network shaping the future of on-chain UX. If you've connected to Web3 app, you've seen Wallet Connect. That blue logo, it's everywhere. An icon of trust in crypto, as recognizable as Visa at checkout. Want to learn more? Follow Wallet Connect on X and Telegram to stay ahead of what's next. But also, we're also sponsored by Kraken Pro. Kraken Pro. With Kraken Pro, you get full control over your layout. Drag and drop any module, customize it all. It's clean, it's smooth, and built for real traders. Yeah, real traders like me and Tyler. There you go. If you trade crypto, check out pro.kraken.com. Trade without trade-offs. Tyler, let's go straight. And where's my button? Into it.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler D on FOMO Hour cause the kid can't miss.
Ready to bash some bears. Crypto majors mixed on the day, mostly even. Bitcoin hanging out 1088. I think the biggest story in macro on the day was Trump sending out the tariff letters to a laundry list of countries, along with formalizing that delay till August 1st. Stocks also even on the day. So a bit of a chop here early this week ahead of that full moon coming on Thursday, folks. So we'll see if there's some volatility around that. In crypto headlines, the Trump administration expected to publish a report on its crypto policy by July 22nd. So we'll see what that entails. Nate Gerasi sharing that the SEC approval framework likely not going to be fully implemented until the fall, meaning that spot ETFs are likely not to be approved until then. So we might be waiting another few months there. Notably, crypto venture capital, $2.8 billion raised for crypto projects in June 2025, the second highest month since early 2022. So that was a notable uptick. We had Jack Dorsey coming out of left field yesterday. He released a new Bluetooth messaging app called BitChat, not reliant on internet or cell service. It works on Bluetooth, and notably, users have already been sending messages and sending Bitcoin using this network. So we'll see where Jack takes this one. Some breaking news before the show. Truth Social files for a blue chip ETF. That's what they're calling it, blue chip ETF. It includes Bitcoin, ETH, SOL, XRP, and Kronos, CRO.
Kronos.
That was
they're doing the ETF with them.
A bit of a surprising inclusion there. In corporate treasury news, folks, it was a huge day for corporate treasury. Strategy announced their $4.2 billion at the market program for Stride. Metaplanet added another 2,200 Bitcoin for $240 million last week. They now have 1.54 billion. Semler Scientific added another 187. Digital X raised $13.5 million from Animoca to buy Bitcoin. This DDC enterprise bought 230. It is a laundry list. So everyone's buying Bitcoin except for BitDigital stock. BitDigital, BTBT, they're swapping their Bitcoin corporate treasury for ETH and raising $170 million more to buy more ETH. They now hold 100,000. So they are a big player in the ETH corporate treasury race now as well. In token airdrop and protocol news, the biggest news, we don't know if it's news, it might be fake news. Pump.fun allegedly doing a token pre-sale via Gate. Gate had a website up with all the details. 150 billion tokens up for grabs, $0.004 each, 4 billion valuation, but that website is down. So it's still a little TBD if this thing is still real. So take it all with a grain of salt. We also had Obi and the REKT team introduce their light paper, explaining what REKT is, the problem solving, the concept of brand coins, an overview of the token, and more. Kuru announcing $11.6 million Series A led by Paradigm. Kinetic announcing they're going to launch on Hyper EVM on July 15th, and then Time.fun. They've been cooking lately. They announced a partnership with Glimpse, where those Time.fun tokens will power that Glimpse game, unlocking new utility and more. Rounding this out, AI is down 3%, 9.25 billion. Leaders mostly red. Meme coin leaders broadly red across the board on the back of this pump news. Most of the Solana meme leaders down somewhere between 3 and 10%. So a bit of a sell-off, not a massacre by any means, but some red on that meme board.
Yeah, I think the massacre was like on the day of the main TG announcement. Remember?
Yeah.
Like Farquhar went like 800 mil on that. Like that day we got like hammered hard on that. So anyway, so we can talk like majors. Like you kind of covered it. Bitcoin's looking fucking strong, man. Like like we're still above 108, nearing 109 at the moment, 108.6. Ethereum looks really good here. You were talking about Ethereum being ETH bull. I was checking on because I still have my Pepe Mark Reg position, so I check in on ETH in that sense. And everything was higher this morning. So love to see that. The ETH meme majors and leaders look really good too, Tyler.
Oh, interesting. I haven't really been checking in on those.
So you look at the ETH chop here, right? So it's continuous like 60 days today, I think, this whole period here. So still in the same region. But if you look at Pepe, back up to about 4.2 billion from 3-something low, 3.5 low. So not that bad here. And Mog, actually, the better performer, because I have a bag of both that I bought the same day. And it's like a pretty significant position across the board. And my Mog position is just like really strong, the strongest of them both by far. So they're looking good in the REKT. I mean, REKT already looked good yesterday, but may as well bring it back up because it's higher than yesterday. That's what I was saying yesterday. Like, we should stop talking our bag, but it's higher than yesterday, so I don't feel bad.
It's basically cruising at all-time highs, right? Like I don't really remember it being above 150 million FTV. Like
it was quick. Yeah. It was really quick. It was here, 161, very brief. Like it hit it twice. See, hit it, dumped.
It's looking good.
And so it's looking good on the back of, I'm assuming, the light paper, and of course the very, very aggressive marketing that we're seeing on the timelines. Anyways, all that to say, those coins are looking not bad. Even SPX is Ethereum. It's Ethereum. Yeah, it is Ethereum.
Good.
Again, also looking good. So the Ethereum ecosystem looking good, probably on the back of the Solana ecosystem not looking great, right? Like Solana itself, I feel looks good, Tyler. Like I don't like, I'm not bearish on this chart by whatsoever. You know, it looks like a lower high here. It just needs to really break that point. But it's meme coins, and let's get into the conversation. Didn't look too great. Farcoin dipped from that 120 mark, 125 region, back down to 106. And I didn't look at the other ones, but I'm assuming we have a similar case across the board. So let's talk about it. I mean, I'm assuming that's what people want to talk about the most. I know I have a poll out that you shared. I retweeted again. So I'm curious if you guys are listening to this, what you think. Are you a buyer of the Pumpfun token presale at $4 billion FDV, given that the news is real? So Tyler, take us through that.
Yeah, again, assuming this is real. So yesterday we saw the website published on gate.io. It was a sale page for the Pumpfun token going live on Saturday, July 12th at 10 a.m. Eastern. We got some tokenomics details. So there's going to be 1 trillion pump tokens. The sale allocation, 150 billion. So 15% of the supply, priced at 0.004 US dollars. So 0.04 of a cent. That implies a valuation of $4 billion FDV. The sale looks like it will be a 72-hour sell, but will be first come, first serve. So that's already got folks' wheels spinning about how quickly this may or may not sell out. That's about the extent of the details we have. The Pumpfun team has notably not come out and said anything. And again, as I mentioned, that site is now down on.
Yeah, it's weird, right? So why is it down, and what was it up in the first place?
Yeah, those are the questions. I mean, this looked like a pretty legitimate page. I mean, Gate, I don't know that we have much history with them putting up these sale pages for fake launches, right? This is
like they did it with REKT, right? Like it was on REKT. REKT TG was on Gate, similar model.
Right. So I mean, it looked very real. So I'm not sure why it's down. I think it's very notable that we haven't heard anything from the Pump team. So I think there's a lot of open questions for one. Before anyone can have a real concrete buy or sell thesis, I do think there are some real questions. I think for one, we want to know, is there going to be some kind of an airdrop for users? Like, what are the other tokenomics involved in this token launch? I think it's hard to really have an informed opinion without knowing that. You need to know, like, are these pre-sale tokens, are they going to have any kind of vesting period? Or are they just going to be unlocked at TGE? And I think for me, arguably the most important question is this a utility token? Is there going to be a flywheel? Is there going to be a buyback? Yeah.
So that's what they said it was, right? I mean, if this is real, right? If, of course, this is real, the Pump crypto asset is the official utility coin of the Pumpfun meme coin launch platform. Like the description reads that. It's not a governance token. So if this is real, the first line is clear, Tyler. And you would be right. And I've seen some of your prize on the timeline too. We don't know. Now, look, so I put the poll out, right? So I got to read a lot of opinions, Tyler.
Yeah.
Usually we fake consensus, right, Ty? I think you and I both, right? We talk about this a lot. 84.2% now. I understand there's more than 1,000 people on CT, but 1,000 people is still a good like sentiment checker, I feel.
Yes.
Do we fade that? Like, are you a buyer of the Pumpfun at $4 billion is a lot though? Like, what's the upside, right? 2x puts it like top 10 almost, top 20 for sure.
And that's where the tokenomics come into play, right? I think there's going to be a lot of your price targets are going to be dependent on what the market cap versus FDV is going to be.
2x puts it above Avalanche. 2x puts it above Stellar. Okay, 2x puts it at 16th crypto.
Sure.
3x puts it at hyperliquid level.
Well, hyperliquid FDV is 38 billion, right?
Right, you're right. That's not by FDV. I'm putting market cap. You're right. I wonder if can you put this by FDV here?
Yeah, there's a way. You have to go through the columns and filter it.
Categories.
Yeah. But while we go through that,
Yeah.
I do think it is. I'm leaning buy. Yes, I'm trying to figure out right now where I will pull capital from because I am not very stabled up at the moment. To put it lightly, I say I am in positions, and I'm not sure which positions I want to trim. Like I'm not really super interested in like selling my Fartcoin position for this by any means. So, and honestly, I don't really want to sell. I've got some decent ETH positions, ETH beta, and I like those. And I don't really know that I want to sell those either. So I'm kind of going through the port and thinking about this to a degree. For me, the upside is anywhere from 50% to 2x, 3x in a real like parabolic uptick scenario. So that would be my high target would be a 3x on this. The sentiment on the timeline 100% matches your poll results. Like everyone is so negative. Like the most common trope is that this is the other side moment, and that comparison makes so little sense to me.
Why?
For one, if you go 2022, May 2022, NFTs were absolutely like peaking, right? So you had just had Moonbirds in April run from a 2 ETH mint to a 40 ETH floor in 2 weeks. You had the Bored Ape PFPs go to 150 ETH. They were $450,000. Like in hindsight, it was clearly a blow off top NFT event. That is not this meme coin market. If the Pump.fun token had come out on January 31st, a week after Trump, okay, call it the other side moment, 100%. But like this meme market is down significantly.
In a way, like Trump and Melania was more of other side moment.
100%.
Because it was when the market was hot and it killed it.
Yeah. On CoinGecko, I don't think you can pull up the meme chart. So they'll let you filter it by the Solana memes. But I'm going to try to pull up the broader meme market cap chart now while we're on this. We
also have, so that's the point Wally was making. I tend to agree with you. I think people are, for what's worth, I think people are coining it as the other side moment just because of the valuation, because you got raised at $4 billion. I'm not sure if this is the other side moment because we've already been in the gutter. Like memes are already doing bad. I feel like this is the point you're making here, right? Like I know there's outliers, like useless, but it's not like when other side minted, everything was still fucking running.
Yes.
Bonk guy, I mean, of course, Bonk guy at the end of the day, but also came and made quite a strong point and statement against Pumpfun as well.
Yeah.
Calling it the great extraction. And I think that his point is that they're not really bringing anything back to the ecosystem versus Bonk. But we don't know that yet because we don't know what happens post TGE, right?
We don't know what's going to happen post TGE. We don't know if there's going to be a token buyback mechanism, right? So I think so this is the other the most widely spread trope is that this is just a massive extraction event.
Well, they haven't put anything back in the ecosystem at the moment, right?
Yeah, I mean, how many companies do?
I know. I guess people were kind of expecting an airdrop, but that could still happen, right?
I'll be shocked if there's no airdrop. I would be shocked. So I do think there will be, and I understand why people would jump to this conclusion, and I think Pump's team's silence is getting louder and louder. Like I think they do need to come out and clarify some of this very, very soon. Or I think the FUD is just going to get louder. I think you have to take anything that Bonk guy is saying with a grain of salt. Like he is clearly behind the LETSBONK platform, which is pumping his biggest position, the Bonk token, right? So like, it is a competitor.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of valid points across the board. I don't know, dude. What are we doing? Maybe it's best we sit it out. I don't know. I may go in, but it won't be size. It's not going to be size. I can't put size into this. I'm not selling Fartcoin here for this. Nor any ETH exposure. Because if anything, this would destroy the Solana eco, not the ETH one. You know what I mean? Like no one's selling their Pepe for Pumpfun token.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. I think that you are comfier in the ETH memes right now, also because of this.
Absolutely.
I think
I
there's
feel like
another
it's
catalyst there, which
wow.
is people being more bullish on ETH, which we can talk about later. But it is a volatile time in the Solana meme ecosystem. Like I'll be honest, like I'm also not looking to put new SOL meme positions on until
No,
that's
definitely not.
resolved. Like
Absolutely
I'm not exiting positions, but I'm not adding to anything either.
I mean, let's look at the top. If we go by chain, the market cap. I mean, everything took a hit, right? Last 24 hours. Even that useless token is down to 244. Farcoin's down to 105. Bonk is down to 173. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a sell off. I mean, I saw people calling it like, like the 9/11 for memes or whatever. Like it wasn't that bad.
I've heard that so many times.
Like it wasn't. I mean, I saw a lot of -5, -10%. And granted, perhaps you could make the argument that a lot of things have been selling off in advance. So yeah, I think that could be. There's probably more merit to that. I think the wild card is if they're going to announce something like their own chain, and then what would that mean for Solana?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it means anything for Solana more than its memes, right? Oh, the chain one. Yeah. I don't think they're going to go pump chain. I think Pumpfun's forte is that it's on Solana. I still strongly believe that.
Yeah, I don't have a strong read. I would probably lean no. I don't think they're going to do their own chain.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess we'll see. I mean, that's even if this post by Gate is real. By the way, we're like speculating on the speculation. I just have trouble thinking that Gate.io would put a fake page up.
Yeah, it's all very strange.
They're pretty big now. Gate's gotten pretty big over the last couple of years. Yeah, there's a lot of myriad markets we can make on this for sure. We can't just make a market on something that's a speculation though. Like we'd have to make a market on if the Gate page is a TG actually real, and then if it's real, then we have to make a market on what we can't make a market on a speculated thing for now. Saw a comment, so that would be tough.
If the market was, will the Pumpfun token presale open on Saturday, July 12th?
Yeah,
I think I would be yes. I think I would
really
decided that. Yeah,
I think we should open that one then. I like that,
but I don't think it's a slam dunk. I wouldn't be betting the house by any means.
Yeah, this is a really tough call. This is a really interesting time. Most people are better off. I think the biggest win, and we've seen that before, is buying assets that you think are strong that are bleeding from this news. And that actually showed out to be true. Because if you bought, let's say, Farcoin when it went to $800 million on the announcement of the Pump token, it then ran it back to 1.3. So that was a trade. And I'm just naming the biggest one, but there's a lot going on. Anyways, let's go to the stat you just sent me.
We talked about this a bit yesterday, but this is bad momentum for Pump. And I don't want to be drawing too many conclusions from a spike that has really happened in the last 7 days. But you see here that this visual that we're showing for those in the stream, Pumpfun, total domination of the meme coin launchpad market by revenue. Up until yesterday, which they only had 22% of all revenue, which is pretty shockingly low compared to where they've been. And now LETSBONK up to 55%. So LETSBONK, serious momentum running into all of this. Now they have flipped them on a near-term basis. And this also informs the buy decision. Right? You have to be what does their go forward revenue look like? Like we have all their historical and all their annualized numbers, but if this trend continues, their annualized numbers are going to be a lot lower. And then does it make it harder for them to justify over 4 billion? So it's all a lot more messy and complicated. And honestly, it's just bad timing.
It's terrible timing to get flipped. We talked about this yesterday, right? But it's terrible timing. To get flipped in terms of volume. I think Pumpfun should sell their $600 million worth of tokens and then create a Fartcoin strategic reserve for the company. Yeah, because let's be honest, the best coin to have come out of Pumpfun is Farcoin, right?
It is the number one pump coin.
It is the number one. So I think they should do something like that, and an airdrop to Farcoin holders for Pumpfun.
Imagine the goodwill that would create. There's
But just imagine, like,
holders.
Yeah, but like aside from all these jokes, which by the way, this jokes would be hilarious if they say we're doing Farcoin strategic reserve and we're buying like I don't know, like $1 million worth of Farcoin. Like, it doesn't have to be insane, right? Because it's Pumponomics and like pneumatics. But aside from that, if this is let's say the gate thing is real and it drops on July 12th. Pumpfun, all they have to do is turn on the flywheel machine and the entire narrative on the timeline changes.
Mm-hmm.
Airdrop, flywheel, everybody shuts the fuck up, right?
Yes.
Like, so I would be open-minded to it. Like, I wouldn't like shut it down. Like, I know a lot of people like straight shutting it down. You and I aren't. Like, we're just like, whatever. Like, we'll see. Kind of approaching it with a grain of salt, seeing where it goes. But like, the 85% on my poll saying like, no, fuck them. Like, this extraction. I get it. I don't blame anyone for saying that because right now Pumpfun has not put anything out. If anything, they've just kept selling this so long. So, you know, they haven't really put anything back in. But if anything, I would like approach that in that sense because they could wreck a lot of people here. There's going to be a lot of shorts, Tyler. And what I would do is TGE, it pumps, let the shorts pile up and just blow them out with like some fucking flywheel announcement. It's over.
Yeah, a lot of people want to short this.
A lot of people want to short
careful.
it. I would not. I'm not saying I'd long it, but I'm definitely not on the short side of it. I mean, Pumpfun is a unicorn, right? Like a once in a lifetime type of thing that's going on right now in the ecosystem, and a company that came out of nowhere and made so much money in such a quick period of time. So, anyways, we would see. But right now, 84.3% of 1,100 people have voted no, and a lot of the comments are very aggressive. I have to say the best one is buying the Pumpfun pre-sale is like being the 100th in line for Bonnie Blue. That was a funny one. Alex Mignola. I do have to give him credit. That was a funny one. Anyways, there's a lot more going on, Tyler. So what's going on in the universe?
I went through that laundry list of corporate treasury announcements. I think arguably the biggest one was out of Bit Digital, which had been building up a Bitcoin corporate treasury, and they swapped it all to ETH. And they also announced that they're raising another 170 million to buy more ETH, and they're holding 100,000 ETH at this time. I think that makes them the number 3 holder of ETH for publicly traded companies, just behind SharpLink. SharpLink's number 1 with 205,000. Coinbase is actually number 2, which I kind of sleep on, but Coinbase holds 137,000.
Wow.
So Bit Digital number 3 on this list. BitMiner will be in that conversation when they officially make the list and all their shares are public. But we saw some big action in the market on this. So Bit Digital stock was up 30% yesterday. It's up another 10% today. It's trading at 1.1 billion. SharpLink had a really nice day. Yes, it's up 19% today. Wow, it's at new local highs. And then this is on the back of BitMiner. So we've got now the 3 companies who are accumulating substantial amounts of ETH. And as I understand it, they have already bought more than the ETH inflation for the year.
Interesting.
And that's on top of the ETF flows. So the flows are really, really picking up. And I think that is a very strong foundation for a bull case on ETH, the token.
So they bought more than 17,000 ETH this week in the 7-day time frame?
Yes.
Interesting. Because ETH has been mad inflationary these days. Fuck, I didn't even realize. It was deflationary at first, but I haven't been on this website in a long time. So in the last 30 days, they've acquired more than 72,000 ETH, which they have.
Yeah, based on the numbers that we just rattled off. But that's also because we've had so many of these come in the last
correct
1 to 2 months.
Did we get a statement from the company that sold their Bitcoin for ETH? Like, we did, right?
Yeah, I don't know that I have it. There it is from Sam Tabar, the CEO. We believe ETH has the ability to rewrite the entire financial system. They're aligning.
Digital nature, growing adoption, staking yield model represent the future of digital assets. Dude.
So
Tom
this
Lee.
is a big trend.
Tom Lee. This is Tom Lee. You know what I mean? Like we said on the show, we said it yesterday. Everyone's trying to follow the MicroStrategy Bitcoin model. You're just going to be the 100th in line. I think being the third in line for ETH is much more interesting than being the 500th fucking Bitcoin treasury company.
Totally agree. They're still early. I think all these have a shot to do well at it. I think the other tailwind is we're seeing more of these index ETF products, like True Social just filed for one. And let's put aside how ridiculous it is that Kronos was in there.
Yeah.
ETH is going to be number 2 in all these index ETFs.
Yep.
So that's going to be additional inflows. So that adds to the bull case as well. And I sent you a post from the SharpLink account. And I got to talk my bag. I've been DCing into SBET I had yesterday.
Smart, dude. Smart.
Joe Lubin, he's getting a little cocky, like a little bit, like in a good way. He's getting like more confident. Like ETH looks good here. Like I love this ad, and seeing pictures of him just like kind of smiling, smirking a little bit, but like in a confident way, not an arrogant way.
I love that. The asset is ETH. The ticker is SBET. You saw that?
Yeah, it's good marketing. I like that a lot.
Interesting. Saw Joe Lubin wearing a suit. Yeah, did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen Joe in a suit.
Go careful talking about suits in this day and age.
We're going to get to Suitgate, okay? We're going to get to Suitgate. Sorry, Tyler. I didn't talk about it yesterday. We're going to talk about it today. But did you guys see Joe Lubin rocking the suit the other day? Who sent this to me? I think it was Elon. Like, let me go to my text with Elon. You know Joe Lubin means business when he's rocking a suit, okay? Like he's like standing on business right now. Like he looks like someone who's about to send Ethereum to like 4K.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm seeing a notable shift here in Joe as well as SharpLink. And like I like this advertising campaign. I like seeing Joe Lubin more out and about, more the front face of this. I mean, Saylor is the face of strategy, right? And like him or hate him, like he is the stock, right? So I think Lubin needs to be that for SharpLink. Tom Lee is going to be that for BitMiner. We'll see if Bit Digital CEO is kind of able to take that on. But I think the personality aspect of it is big.
Look at this. Looks like the face of someone who knows what's coming next. The strategy is ETH. The ticker is SBET. I fucking love that tagline. Look at that. And he's staring at the camera, bruv. He's staring at your soul right now, telling you, buy ETH, motherfucker, or get left out. Look at this. Everyone's looking everywhere else. He's staring right into the right place.
I like the stock. It's up 50% in the past 5 days. Notably, it is trading now at nearly $1 billion, which is about 2x their ETH holdings.
Nice.
So it's trading at a premium right now. DYOR, be careful aping in, but
just buy ETH. That's my advice for people in general. But yeah, his bet was a good bet. Speaking of suits, we're gonna go there, Tyler, but we're not gonna go there in that sense. We're gonna go there in the sense that we opened a market actually today. I think it was a great regarding Suitgate, and it's all obviously fun and games here, and so basically there's this big Zelensky wearing a suit and all drama going on the timeline. But not only that, like Forbes ended up covering it, and a lot of the mainstream media are starting to like cover it. And so we decided to open a market, and for people to let us know, and you can predict it directly on X, as you can see on my screen right now. Zelensky Suitgate. Will Polymarket call it a suit? Yes, no, or other, which means like would be some sort of a refund or anything. So for those of you who are interested in taking this market, I like it. I like it. I thought it was fun. A lot of people are saying, yo, someone needs to be open a market on the market. So we open the market on the market about the market. And I'm marketing the market right now. So if you So for those of you who are curious, there it is. Tyler, let me ask you something. Is it a suit?
I'm on the no side of it's a suit, but I understand the yes side based on how the market's to resolve, based on credible reporting. And I think that the person who made the suit has come out and said it was a suit. I think there was several media sites that came out and called it a suit. So I understand folks who say it should be yes. I probably personally, just looking at this outfit, I would have probably said no. Also because there's no tie. What does Derek got? What is he saying? He's
saying if I were writing an article about Zelensky's dress, I would call it a suit because it's the shortest, easiest way to describe his outfit without getting into the history of men's tailoring. But I would also recognize this is not what most people recognize as a suit.
Yeah.
So
it's messy.
It's messy.
I don't really know why people are firing so much capital at
just
a market
$200 million on the market. That's insane.
But I don't think Polymarket will step in because it's too much liability for them if they do one way or another. So it's easier for them just to let the existing systems in place resolve the market.
$206 million, dude. Final reviews in 9 hours. Oh, it's coming close.
Yeah, it's coming up. So wait, so go back to that history. So it was yes, then disputed, then no, and disputed. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
And now it's in the hands, as I understand it, of the Yuma whales or the Yuma holders. Yuma holders, UMA will be the ones who are effectively voting on this. They resolve this disputes, as I understand it. And I have to admit, I'm not super well versed in how all these markets resolve.
Yeah, me neither. But anyways, all that to say that we have a market open if you want to speculate on the market itself and wonder which way it's gonna go. And I think it's a fun one. So we'll see. We'll see where this one gets taken. But if you ask me to put a suit on, it would look different than that. But I could see also the other side of things. So it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. It's a fun one. And again, like I think everything that happens like this is just for the better of the space in a way, because like then you get to grow. Like prediction markets are kind of like finding their foot over here. Anyways, there's nothing else. I'm gonna go to Pedro.
Let's do it.
Guess the day. Let's do it. Pedro.
Hey guys.
What up? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys doing? You guys talking about suits?
We're talking about suits, Pedro. Actually, while I have you here, Pedro, we may as well ask you, Pedro. Are you a big suit guy? Never seen you
I'm not.
in a suit.
So I have a very strong opinion on this.
Okay, so being that you're not a big suit guy, Pedro, I'm going to ask you your opinion. Do you think that this is a suit?
I do think that this is a suit, but I'm not a big suit guy. So if you ask me to be in a suit, I would wear that, and you would just have to have it.
Okay. See, that's the thing, right, Tyler? Like for non-suit guys, like Zelensky's not a suit guy. This is a suit, right?
Yeah.
See, I'm a suit guy. I got on my left side, like 12 of them racked up. Right? Suit is like, when I go to Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago thingy, I gotta but we'll see. All right. So this is a suit for Pedro. So if Wallet Connect says it's a suit, it's a suit. All right. And speaking of which,
maybe we should do the dispute ourselves.
Maybe we should. Speaking of which, Pedro, it was a pleasure seeing you in Cannes. I'm glad we got to run into each other IRL. Again, you guys were all over the place in Cannes. I got to say, like I was saying on the show when I did my debrief of Cannes, it was like you guys, Arbitrum and like Robinhood, really saw a lot of Wallet Connect. Why don't you just I know, got to ask you a couple questions. Also, you guys just put an announcement out regarding some stuff, but what's your TLDR on Cannes? Because you were very involved with your team and some of the stuff that you guys did there.
I'll be honest. I was on the skeptical side. I do not have the luxury to boycotting events. I have to go to these events because I have to meet where my community is. So yeah. I will go to Cannes if they are going to Cannes. And I was very surprised. It was an amazing event. Definitely beats last year's event. And I really like the serendipity of a very small town where you're just bumping into each other by mistake, Get out of a cafe and you see someone who's working in Ethereum, or even I had to buy like a white T-shirt, and I just saw someone also buying white T-shirt. You know, it was just such an awesome vibe to kind of feel like a little crypto town.
Yeah, it's true. Cannon's the perfect place. Hence why there's like 200 events per year there, right? So it's
Sure.
I thought it was really good that they picked that place. Same here. I ran into most people just randomly in the street, and I thought it was awesome. Anyways, you recently announced some stuff on the Wallet Connect side, so let's get into that. You announced Wallet Connect Certified Season 2. So what is that, and why is that important?
I mean, it's super important. I mean, we spent so many years building and leading standards for people to just build better wallets, but then we didn't really have a good mechanism to kind of push people over the finish line. You know, some wallets were doing better than others, and we just wanted to make sure that there was a baseline where we decided, like, okay, guys, if we all meet these criteria, you are considered certified wallets, and this will then be a big component of the tokenomics for the Wallet Connect network. So last year we actually had 18 wallets, and this year we even have more wallets. And not only we added more wallets to the Wallet Connect certified, we added more criteria. Now you can actually link wallets within your mobile applications without using like the internet, and you can also have a single click login. And these are part of the Season 2 criteria. So this means all of the wallets are using the latest standards and the latest feature from the Wallet Connect network.
Okay. Wow. This is really cool. So more wallets, more access, more people to reach. Because 300 million signups, that's not enough. We got to get more wallets.
We need more wallets. We need more users. We need to put everyone with a wallet in their pocket.
Fuck yeah. I love that. I love that. So you announced that, and what's important, you guys put a tweet out regarding it. We can pin that too, but basically here it is, and it's been out. I think when you put that out, you put that out June 30th. So that's some of the stuff you had out in Cannes. So wallet certified. Make sure you guys check it out. Wow, that's a lot of people in partnerships, man. Zerion, Binance Wallet, BitPay, Safe, Uniswap, Trust, OKX, MetaMask, Ledger. Wow, there's a lot. Jesus, that's a lot of people. So that's really awesome. Love to see that in going on. And then the bigger news, I think you came here to announce something else, Pedro. Can you hear me? Oh no. Hold on, we lost him. Check. No.
Hopefully not right before the announcement. Come on, leaving everyone hanging.
Pedro. Hold on. Let's get him back. Check. Yes.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Mouth moving, but I couldn't hear you.
It's so funny. What I was saying, Pedro, is, there's a lot of great partners you guys got going on already on the wallet certification thing, which is really awesome, and love to see that. But you came here for some other news.
What other news did we came here for? Maybe
You
something
guys.
that people were waiting for a very long time.
Listen, we're big Solana guys here, so I can let you introduce this one. I like it.
I mean, we went to Solana Accelerate. We met everyone in the Solana ecosystem. It was, as I mentioned, my favorite conference. It was really high quality. And we also announced that Solana would now have the WCT token natively minted in the Solana blockchain. But with our partners, we are actually going to distribute WCT, and different partners had different criteria. So Phantom had different criteria, Soulflare, Solana Mobile, Jupiter, Backpipe. Every user base will have its own distribution, and the claim will start on Monday, July 14 at 3 p.m. Central European time. So if you've been waiting for this, I know we took a while, like saying the eligibility criteria, and everyone was very anxious, looking forward to this, but the news are now, you're going to be able to claim it next Monday.
So if I use Phantom, Soulflare, Solana Mobile, Jupiter, Backpack, I'm eligible?
Well, different communities have different criteria. So if you meet the criteria across all five, you're probably one of the most power users in the whole Solana ecosystem. If you do, please let me know. You're going to be a big WCT holder.
Maybe Tyler, not me. Okay, so I see. So if you go to the thread, but we've pinned it to the top. So guys, like, there's a chance for you listening to the show that you're eligible for this airdrop. So I would not sleep on that for sure. So again, if you use Solana Mobile, Phantom, Backpack, Soulflare, or JupeDAO, there's a bunch of different criteria here, and they're all in the thread, right? So for example, Phantom, top 5,000 wallets by recent USDC swap volume on Solana Dex via Phantom. So the top 5,000 P SOL holders are all eligible. For Solflare, for example, active Solflare swapper and stakers past 90 days, first 1,000 Solflare. So it's actually a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of covers like different power users across different ecosystems with different criteria. Every ecosystem is different, and we wanted to make sure that we got the most Solana power users across all of them. And this will be a large airdrop across the whole Solana ecosystem. And yeah, you will be able to claim WCT. You should definitely tweet about it to see how much you got and share it with everyone. And then if you want to actually earn more WCT, you can actually go to Camino, and there's a vault with a big incentive there.
Right. Yeah, no, I love that. Camino's killing it just heads up for everyone so you don't get scammed. The official claim page is coming soon. So that's not out yet. I do want to put that out there. Don't lose your coins because there's always people trying to come after your coins. So be super careful here. Just follow at Wallet Connect.
If you receive an email, if you receive a DM, someone saying this is the official link, always go to the official Twitter accounts. That's where you're going to get the official. Nowhere else.
Exactly. It's on there. Plus, we'll probably share it. So if you listen to the show right now and whenever it's live, we'll probably talk about it in the morning. So we'll probably cover it and everything. All right, that's awesome. Well, Pedro, before letting you go, a little question off topic here is, how do you feel about the Ethereum ecosystem here? You guys are big builders in there. You're at ECC Can. Tyler's been talking it up. We're pretty bullish. Like, how do you feel about it all right now?
I feel like, there's so much that the Solana community could learn from the Ethereum ecosystem. Like, this is still true. Like, I understand, like, people focus on price performance. I understand people focus that, like, some layer twos are centralized. But there's a lot of things that Solana community could learn from Ethereum. However, this goes both ways. The Ethereum community should also learn a few things from the Solana community. And I went to these conferences with Solana, and it was like such a breath of fresh air. Something that we call them problems, they're just there as solutions. Like, they have solutions right now. It's not a research project, it's not a prototype, it's live in production. And these two communities need to really start working together if they want to build the future for blockchain.
I like that. Good answer. I did see your team at the Solana conference, and then you guys were very present in Cannes. So I think it goes without saying, it's important to have a presence in both, like we like to do. Anyways, Pedro, thank you for coming here. Make sure you guys follow Wallet Connect. Check him out. We love them on the show. Shout out to you guys, and thank you for working with us, Pedro.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, guys, and have a great day.
See ya. All right. Well, it's y'all's favorite time of the day. Tyler, should we give away some money?
Let's do it.
All right. Timothy Chalamet, Mr. Sims.
Yes.
And let's pick someone on Twitter. I kind of want to play a different game today.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if some fucking lamb chop or some shit.
Weekly. Put it there. Do it there.
All right, let's get some money. Make sure you subscribe, y'all, on Degenz Live. Kick.com/Degenz Live. Make sure you guys subscribe to us. Boy, I'm tired today. Why?
Okay. Let's find somebody.
Let's make some money.
Jackie.
All right. Whoops. Jackie. So is that the Twitter?
No, not yet. We haven't got that integrated just yet. So we're looking for on Kick. Open the Fit is the
Open the
username.
Fit. Open the Fit on Kick. So they can't come on Spaces.
If they post their Twitter name in Kick, we can invite them up. If Open the Fit post their Twitter name, we can invite them up on here. If they're here.
So how do we know it's them?
Because they're going to be, we know their Kick name, right? So they just tell us their username. Their Twitter name.
They have to comment,
Yeah.
Open the Fit.
Open the Fit.
Open the Fit. Are you even here?
Come on, Jackie.
Jackie, open the Fit.
Open that. There we go.
Where
open
do you
the Fit. Can you get on Twitter, Jackie?
Open the Fit. Get on here and let's give you some money. I want to play a different game than Plinko. Come on, Open the Fit.
Trying to join Space. What's your username?
What's your username? Okay, I see them. I don't see them yet, but I'm saying
I see a username, so let's see if that's theirs. Open the fit.
Yeah,
Type
yeah.
user. Come on.
I'm throwing a fit. She's joining. It's a she? It's a he?
We're gonna find out.
Failed to fetch, apparently.
Ugh.
Oh my god,
He or
Twitter's
she is struggling again.
so annoying, man.
But what I can do is, we could be fun about this one. We could put Lamb Chop up, and I can put comments on, and she can say go or stop. If we wanted to try that,
fast enough, yeah.
it would be a little bit delayed, but
It's okay. You still win. Don't worry.
I can reply in chat.
Changing
Okay.
the rules for Lamb Chop, or
Oh,
they
they're
have
here.
to...
They're saying yes or Sims. They're saying yes or Sims. Look, they're willing to play Sims game.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, let's do it then. Open the chat. I'm gonna share my screen. Let's play some Lamb Chop. All right. There we go. Let's go to Lamb Chop. Or we can fuck them up with some corn race or something. But
And of course, the comments don't show on screen. Great. Love tech. Love
Somebody
fucking
hit
tech.
so fucking tech, dude. Everything's
Honestly.
bro.
Fucking hate it.
Whatever. Just read the comments in the thing, right? All right. Well, you know the rules. Open the fit. You want $500 already. We're gonna play around. So pick the easy, medium, hard, very hard, or death wish. Open the fit. Let's play around Lamb Chop on easy, whatever you want. Pick easy, medium, hard, very hard, or death wish. You pick easy.
Easy.
Okay. You picked easy. Boom. All right. Let's click. All right. 268. Boom. Do you want to
Just say cash or go. So cash will be cash out. Go would be jump. Say cash or go. Go.
Yeah. Hold on. 2-9. Easy.
Cash or go.
Cash or go. Cash or go. Reach the barn.
We go until the tracks at least. Okay, Farouk, you've got the comment. All the way to the tracks.
Oh, knock him out. Knock him out.
Oh,
That's good. They're going to the tracks.
Do the tracks.
No. Kick it. Come on.
Do the tracks. Yeah.
Okay, hold.
Okay,
Okay, are you
hold on.
cashing or are you going? Cash or go?
I fucking love you. Open the fit. I wish you were here with us. I fucking love you, king or queen. Let's go.
Remember, you have another go after this with another 250.
What are they saying? Oh, it said damn. Hold on. Cash or go. Open the fit. Yeah, that was fun, guys. Double whammy.
That was fun.
One more.
Okay.
Please do it. Please don't. Please. I really want to see him survive. Yes! Cash or go.
With the music, it's crazy, guys. To the barn. Okay, cash. I have to respect that. Honestly, usually I would be like, let's go.
Let me note this down. 771.58. Got okay.
Nice little hit there. All right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good. That's
No, that's
good.
Yeah,
That's
you
good
always wanna-
because that's good.
She wasn't going to make it. Or he
Could have made 1,400, but made 774.
No,
We're up to 1,200 here, right? That plus the 500. We're up to 1,200 already.
All right, well, open the fit. Stay here. Pick another. Well, you can stay on easy, but easy, medium, hard, very hard, or death wish. I'll let you pick between the 4 of them or 5 of them. You got another go. That was so much fun. Easy. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, always.
So
easy.
Are we running tracks again, or are we going?
I think
let's see.
I think we should run to the tracks every time.
We're
All
there.
right,
We're there.
open the
Hold
fit.
on. There. All right.
Open the fit. If you tell me run to the tracks, I'll run right back to the tracks.
Tracks or die.
To the tracks. What's open the fit? Did they leave?
Counting their money.
No,
I got some money. Oh man.
Man.
He's like, yo, fuck this.
This doesn't feel good.
No,
You
it does feel good. It feels great.
you banked 12. You banked like
Oh,
1270.
Yeah, just so you know, open the fit. You already have $1,200 in the bank. They said one more. Boom. See, easy money.
This is a clean
Open the
bonus.
fit. To the barn.
They're saying this run doesn't feel good.
Wait, they're saying, this run. One more.
Yeah,
Okay, one
one
more. So
more.
you see the one more, right?
Yeah, one more.
We're going to go one more all the way to the barn, and you'll see. Boom! To the barn! Come
I'm going. This is a good board.
You gotta go. You burn it, motherfucker. You gotta burn it. You already made $1,200 for fucking listening to the show.
All right, Tracks. Send it.
Let's go. Boom. 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 Boom.
Oh!
Boom.
That was too easy. We had to run that.
Too easy. To the barn. Everybody with me. To the barn. 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 Come on. I want to see comments. Chat. To the barn. To the barn.
Oh, it's amazing. Holy fuck. What are they on? Like, okay, so they're at 652. Yeah, we're over.
Oh, they're cashing.
Cash.
Hold on, everybody stop. Stop typing in the chat. Open the fit. Is this your final choice?
Cash or go. Final time.
Cash or go. I need you to take 5 seconds to think here. Everybody stop typing. I don't want to see anybody in the chat. Whoa, okay, now I feel bad though. Oh, if I could say one more. Now I feel like an asshole. I mean, no, I don't, because we just gave them like 1270, right?
So if they go this, I would say click it. If it goes, cash it instantly.
It's because it was down, Nemo. I love running that segment. Yeah, and I'm having too much fun, yo. I watched like Wants to Be a Millionaire like my whole life.
You need to stream this. You need to put your own money down.
I know. I need to stream this. I wonder I'll put like 10 grand into Yeet and stream it.
All right.
Rook doesn't want him to lose. I just gave him.
Open the fit. Cash or go. That's it. Just say cash or go. Last time.
Okay. I give them. Okay, one more time. Cash or go within the fit because I feel bad. I feel like I'm pressured. One more.
One more in cash.
Everybody, fuck Mando. Fuck Mando. Boom!
Cash it!
Wow. No, don't cash it. Shut the fuck up, Sims. That's your mother. No, I'm kidding. Hold on. Open the pit. I'm telling you, this is a barn run.
Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it.
What do you think, Tyler? Fuck you, Sims.
Tyler's a middle-aged man. He's going to take the money.
Tyler can bench 270.
This has been a pretty clean run.
Dude, they already made 1250.
Yeah, they already have 1250.
I do have PTSD too. Okay, they didn't answer yet.
Okay, they're currently on $2,043.
Yeah, but worst case on 1200 for listening to the best show in crypto.
Worst case, they walk away with 1271 if it fails.
So if you lose, you walk away with 1271. If you cash, you walk away with 2K. If you go, oh, they cashed.
It's all right. That's one of our biggest wins we've had.
I have to say though, I have to respect it because other people were so like pragmatic, like, oh my god, I'm cashing out. I open the fit. I will respect your decision, and we will cash this out. Congratulations, you walk away with about $2,000.
Let's see what they would have done. All right.
Could have got a couple more.
Yeah, a couple
more.
Got
a couple out of it.
Because at that point, you're trying to go full barn, and we probably would have lost.
It's true. If we would have gone to here, they would have tried to go full barn. Well, open the fit.
$2,000 win.
Woo! On that note, you made, let me do the math. You won $2,000 today on FOMO Hour. So congratulations, open the fit. And thank you for the fun. Honestly, I gotta say, that was one of our most fun ones. That will make a great clip. Let me tell you that. So congratulations. Well, everybody, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time for another episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.